What's going on, guys? Welcome to our first ever episode of the Bloons Cast Live. I'm here joined by my two co-hosts, Mice and Popping Productions. Say what's up, boys.
Yo, what is up, guys?
Hi, it's me, Mice. I have a dream of becoming a content mill on YouTube.
And
Same here.
And for our first ever episode recording, we are here joined by a very special guest, Tewtiy.
Yo, what up, everybody?
So, this is our first episode, by the way, so I'm sorry if things go a little bit, different than they do normally, but we're just gonna flow with it, have some fun for today, all right?
Woo, let's do it.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, so we're gonna start off by our first topic, which would be the difference of YouTube for people like our beginners, like me, Popping Productions, and Mice, versus someone who does it full-time, like Tewtiy.
You calling a beginner?
Okay, I think the first big difference is the revenue.
That's it. That's the money.
That would make the most sense.
It's really interesting because how long have you guys been doing YouTube?
Half a year.
I started YouTube 6 months ago, but I was on TikTok for like a year before that, just growing my channel out.
Okay, sweet. I've been doing YouTube about 10 years now.
10?
No way.
Yeah. I started, maybe 11 now. I started Tewtiy back in 2013, and I've been making videos ever since I was around 8 or 9 years old. So it's been a long time of content creation. I've jumped around from places. I started with doing animation and doing real life stuff, editing in Sony Vegas when I was like 10. Got into gaming, right? Did some Minecraft here and there and ended up doing Bloons, right? And it's definitely been interesting for me how my perspective on YouTube's changed, having it go from a passion to a hobby to a career has been a really interesting change over the time that it's been happening, for sure.
So,
Wow.
what kind of started you in actually kind of making videos, did you have motivation? Did you just what did you want to be a YouTuber at the start, or things like that? What really made you start working on YouTube?
I really loved video production. I really loved the idea. I liked having cameras. I liked acting. I grew up kind of being a drama kid and loved just being a monkey, entertaining people, comedy, things like that. And then I got really big into special effects, specifically zombie stuff. I remember I watched this of how to make zombie special effects and all these things. So I did these funny horror things. And from there, getting more into it and growing from that, I got into gaming. Because right when I started is when PewDiePie first blew up. Because I was watching PewDiePie do Amnesia before he had 1 million subscribers. And it was whoa, this was really cool. These people kind of do these things. So I got into that. And then from there, taught myself animation and learned how to do Minecraft animations. And then from there, I kind of just fell into the gaming sphere of everything.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I think the big difference that might be is the community. For now, the community is pretty small. So I don't want to. Well, never personally. I don't know my viewers personally, but yeah, when they come into a stream or they write something in the comment section, I know exactly who that person is. But I guess when you're this big, you kind of lose track of who's who, right?
Yeah, I think that's a really good point. And I actually agree with that entirely, is that I do miss that more personal connection with an audience. Because once you have that type of audience, right? And when you're first starting out, it's a really close-knit community. You might not know them personally, and some of them might just be your friends, but you have a really close-knit community of people that who show up. You have your regulars, and you have those people that, you have a Discord, and you have all these things. And currently where I'm at is I can't have a Discord, right? Because it just gets so overwhelming and so much stuff blows up. So it's almost becomes this disconnect in some regards between you and the viewer, which has been really interesting to see that evolution. Because I remember when I had 100 subscribers, I always told myself, if I get big, I'll reply to every comment, I'll interact with everybody, and I don't want to be this person that ignores everybody. And then now that I have 1.6 million subscribers, I look around and go, oh, okay, I completely understand where most of these people are coming from now, because you just can't. It just gets, you have so much to do and so much stuff just becomes overwhelming.
Wow.
I'm curious, are you the biggest BTD6 creator? Because I don't know any other BTD6 creators that even have over 1 million subscribers.
I think I'm probably the biggest BTD6 creator or Bloons creator that does Bloons exclusively. I think there's plenty of other content creators that are much larger than me that will occasionally do it, such as like Sunday will do it every once in a while. I know Jerome ASF, one of my good friends, he'll do that relatively often. And I know it's been picked up a couple of times by bigger streamers. Like I think XQC played it for a while. But in terms of specifically Bloons content, in terms of just sheer subscribers, I would be me.
That's very impressive, honestly.
Nice.
Been doing it a long time.
Yeah. Have you ever gotten uninterested in Bloons? Because personally, I haven't even been doing it for 10 years like you, but sometimes I get a little bit tired of just playing like Bloons TD6. Do you ever, play different games for your channel? Have you ever tried like other BTD6 games, maybe going back? Or have you ever just been like bored and like not even wanting to make BTD6 content anymore?
Yeah, it's... At a certain point, I start to see it more as a career and more as a job. So it's okay. This is my job. This is the things that I need to do. And I also see it as more as entertaining others and bringing joy to people. So I think those two aspects always help to keep me going for those things. So I was like, okay, I don't have a real job of having to do really hard work. So that helps a lot. But yeah, at a certain part, because I'm a firm believer of, if you are not enjoying the content that you're filming, the people who are watching it are also not going to enjoy it, right? They're just not going to like it. It's just not going to be too fun because it just doesn't resonate with them. And so I'm a firm believer of you have to make your own videos fun and you have to have good time with that. And so I would say about 3 years ago, I was in kind of a rut because I had exhausted all forms of content for Bloons in its vanilla state. And then eventually that's when modding first picked up. And so I'm very fortunate now that I have a team behind me of modders. So I have 2 modders that work on the channel full time, and their entire job and career is based around bringing new content to Bloons to keep it exciting, to keep it fun, and to keep it fresh.
Wait. Does it mean that you black bordered every Instamonkey?
I have not done that.
Okay, so there is still a lot of things in vanilla that you haven't done. Oh my goodness, he lied on our podcast. First episode, how could you?
That's right. How could I? You're right. I think I only have like, no joke, like 2 or 3 maps black bordered.
What? Seriously?
What?
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
Yeah, like there's so much to do. Like I have my whole thing on my channel is, aside from of course streaming, which I do semi-regularly, I have a challenge on my channel where I try to black border every single BTD6 map without either power-ups or monkey knowledge, which is considered to be impossible, but we'll see. I'm still at the very early maps, and right now, yeah, I'm having fun. But yeah, I get it that it's difficult to find new creative ways because just beating a level, it's like it's at some point it's not only not entertaining for the viewer but also for you, so you need to start doing challenges or asking people for challenges or coming up with challenges yourself. But for example, Popping started, I don't know if he started with modding, but that's what he's doing. His thing is modding, so I think that's what actually resonates more with people right now, where they are kind of burned out with regular BTD6.
Yeah, I agree with that, because it also feels that there's really cool with Bloons is there's so many different content styles in a way, because for example, there's the Bloon, who does kind of what you're talking about, that similar black bordering, chimps kind of style. Then there's more of ISAB, who's more of the challenge-based, sweaty gameplay that's really good and analytical and more mature. And then there's me, who's more of just a younger audience, plays modded content, really overexcited, does really crazy things, right? And so I think that's really important to be able to find out what your personality is and what you resonate with Bloons and go with that type of content. For example, if I were to do like a blackboarding thing or those types of challenges, people really wouldn't resonate well with it, because personally I don't resonate with it, because it's just not the style that it's not how I enjoy Bloons the most.
Well, what do you guys do on your channels mostly, aside from modding, of course, popping?
You know, when I started out, didn't know how to mod at all. I was just, like doing Bloons content, like unmodded. And sometimes I did some other things, like one time I was playing Roblox. Another time I was playing Kerbal Space Program, and one time I even made cupcakes for my German Shepherd, Lucy.
Well, like in real life?
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
That's amazing. I wish I saw that on your channel.
Well, over time I was kind of like, what would be really cool? If I could do modifiers like that big Tewtiy guy up there with like 1.6 million subscribers, And then I started to get into doing that, and then I was like, whoa, this is so cool, like all my towers, they got like hypersonic attack speed, and like, oh my gosh, I'm so good. I'm like getting black borders every 2 seconds. But then like over time I just started to realize, like, what's really the purpose of playing Bloons CD6 anymore if it's this easy? So then, to me, playing Bloons CD6 anymore isn't really that fun, and I usually just do it for the content, and I still enjoy doing Bloons content like that, but playing it just for the fun of it's just not that fun anymore.
I can relate to that, dude. Like, I love BTD6. I love the game. I love how it's made. But I never ever play it that if I'm not doing it for content. Just because I don't play it when I'm not doing it for content doesn't mean I like it. I enjoy playing the game and I really enjoy making the content. But I don't know why. It just like one time it just like flicked in my head. I just like did not enjoy playing BTD6 without have it recording or doing like a challenge video or playing other people's challenges or doing mods or things like that.
Welcome to the life of a YouTuber. It's kind of what happens, right? It's something you love, and then you start filming it, and then a couple of things will happen. One, if you're doing it for fun, you'll feel guilty that you're not filming it and doing it for filming videos. You'd be like, man, I should just be filming this and working.
Yeah.
But that's also a whole nother layer of that on top of it. And so it's not that you grow to not enjoy it. It just becomes more of a hobby / career that it's used as a instrument to create videos. And so your relationship with Bloons changes over time. And that's just kind of what happens with everything. If you look at any content creator, anything that they do, right, most people are not going to just casually play games. Like one of my best friends, who is he's just a gaming YouTuber. All he does is he just does games. You are not going to catch him playing video games on his free time, right?
Yeah.
Because that's his job. Once he's done, he goes outside, he spends time with family. And that's just kind of the nature of how it happens, is that eventually it's not that you burn out, it's not that you hate it. It's just the relationship to the game changes. And I think that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, you know what's actually interesting? I see myself enjoying making the video process more than actually playing the game. Mm-hmm. The everything around BTD6 is more enjoyable than playing BTD6 by itself. However, I have to say, a guilty thing I do, I travel a little bit on a train or on a bus, and I do catch myself sometimes playing contested territory just because I hate contested territory. Whenever I'm near it, fortunately, nobody on stream suggests to play it. It's insanely boring because I'm really a perfectionist. When I'm doing least tiers, no, I can do one more tier. No, I don't need to go for that cross path on the Spike Factory. I can do it, guys. You can watch me, and people are just leaving the stream because how long can you watch a lunatic trying to cut off a tier from least tiers on Monkey Meadow?
Sounds addicting.
Dude, I got a great story for you guys. Untold Tewtiy thing. So I spent a full week filming a contested territories video. I had never played it before, and I joined one of, if not the best contested territories teams. And the video was, I wanted to get first place in contested territories for a week. And that was the plan. So I I practiced with them. They gave me all the advice, and I got on every day and filmed and did everything that they told me to, and like really put my all into it. We ended up getting 3rd place globally with it.
What?
And I learned that I mortally hated contested territories because of how unbalanced it was, and how much, I'm not going to use the word cheating, but people data mined the game to get the maps early so they knew what to do. People would use alts to like, they would have tons of alt accounts and all queue with the alt account so they would get dead lobbies so they could just get all of their points easily. And like, you would just play like the top of contested territories is just an iceberg of toxicity of like these top tier teams just doing the most like underhand dirty things to win. And I was like, whoa, like it was like this whole new sphere of Bloons I had never been introduced to, that I'd never seen before, that I got like a taste of. I was like, whoa, like this is crazy.
Yeah, it's insane that this very, I would say, casual game can get so sweaty.
Yeah, like bloodthirsty.
Yeah, exactly. It's insane.
No, I was saying there's like, for BTD 6, like, I mean, people see it as like just like it's like a kid's game, quote unquote. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
It's a lifestyle for some.
Yeah, so like, in my opinion, there's like, 3 types of BTD 6 players. You got the, the noob, the casual, the kids who just play it for fun. You have the content creators. And then you have what Tewtiy was talking about, the, I don't want to, it sounds mean saying, like, no life. They're not no lives, but, like, they just play the game competitively, like, race events, boss events, and then, like Tewtiy said, the contested territories.
Okay, do you know the actually meme? You know, the emoji with glasses and the teeth.
Well, actually.
Yeah.
Perfect recreation of that meme.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, when I started making BTD6 content, there came a guy. He said that, I don't know, he made also BTD6 content or something. He came to my server and he started just flexing that he's in the elite Bloons players Discord server, etc. It was like, it was so surreal, and at some point he got mad because I wasn't, I guess, appreciating his presence enough, and he said, okay, I'm just gonna leave now. And I don't know what he was expecting. I don't know, was I supposed to beg for him to stay? I just said, okay, yeah, I get it, bye-bye.
Dude, I feel like I've had
he was shocked.
I feel like I had the exact same interaction with this. I feel like it's the exact same person. So when we do the tuber content, I always joke about being a member of the elite community, and it all stems from this one. It wasn't a comment, it wasn't a tweet, it was an email. Someone got my email, and I kid you not, they sent, it had to have been like 2 pages long. This thing was huge. It took me, I didn't even read the whole thing, but it was they were so upset with me. And so they just listed all the things I was just so bad at and why I was such a dog water YouTuber and then they signed it at the bottom. Sincerely, a member of the BTD6 elite community. And ever since that day, I've always been like, yep, that's it. It was so good, but like that's one of the things. That's one of the things you'll always kind of run into that. And I mean, because look, we all know it. I'm not that great at Bloons. Like, I make a lot of mistakes. I have a lot of
sincerely a member of an elite community. Jeez,
it's like that was I should have printed it out and framed it, because man, that made my day. I love that. That's one of my favorite emails I've ever received. Truly,
dude. I kind of get things like that because I used to make tutorials like a long time ago, and I would get comments like that.
Actually,
like they're like, this tutorial doesn't work anymore. You suck. Why would you have this uploaded to this channel? Like, I'm just trying to blackboard this map, and you're really just struggling with me. Like, what are you doing? And just like like that. Like, please, dude. I was trying to help out. What did they call them? Like, the tutorials are outdated because it's like 6 months ago. But like, please, just like, I'm sorry. Like,
yeah, and that's kind of like, as you do YouTube, as you learn to. Well, so when I first started getting popular per se on YouTube, I had like 10, 20K subs. I was doing a lot of content with my friend Jerome ASF at the time. And he used to film with this guy called Beja Canadian. And so he stopped filming with him and he started kind of doing more content with me. And I would film with him a bunch. And basically everyone was really upset that he wasn't filming with Beja Canadian and instead was filming with me. And so a lot of the frustration they had at this situation was taken out at me. So any of the videos that I was in, and even on my own channel, was just absolute hate and just spamming just all of this, like, you know, you're garbage, I hate you're in these videos, where's this guy, this guy's not funny, bada bada bada, all the way down. And of course I was 17, 18 at the time. Made me really depressed, made me super depressed. And a lot of the things got to me because at that point, I really cared what people thought about me on the internet. I had really self-conscious about my image, a lot of these things. And that's definitely a phase that we all go through, especially with doing YouTube and content creation and as people. Like, I don't even think as we all grow older, we start to realize that, like, I don't really care what other people think anymore, right? And so, but specifically as a YouTuber, you'll have so many more eyes on you and so many more judgmental eyes on you. It's really important to know and to start getting through that phase because you get bitter and resentful at all the comments. So learning to be able to just read things and be able to brush it off, but also be able to take constructive criticism, be like, man, I don't like this guy, but he's actually right.
Yeah, I was trying to make a joke about it, but you kind of cut me off. I was like, oh, so some of them were constructive.
What I was gonna say is, like, from what I've seen from other podcasts, I do think that a lot of small creators actually cannot watch podcasts based on the content they do. And the advice that you just gave there, you know, whenever people get hate comments, it's the best to ignore them because a lot of people, you know, including me as a small creator, I do get a lot of hate comments of like such sorts saying like, you know, oh, why do you talk so energetic? Because I talk pretty energetic in my videos. Like, this is like dumb.
Wait, that's hate?
Bro, that's just what all YouTubers do.
No, well, they like make it in a hate way. Yeah, I know. And it's like, I feel like for people who are small creators, it's like, it's what Tewtiy said. It's best to like take it as constructive criticism if it is, but it's best to ignore people because you're gonna have so much eyes on you. There's 100% guaranteed going to be people that don't like what you make.
Yeah, I think that's the one thing that's really important is that I get a lot of comments of people and that want to be like me, like, Tewtiy, I want to be just like you. I want to be like, no, you don't. Don't be me. There's already a me, right? Be you. There's only one you, right? But the thing is, it's easy to try to pretend to be somebody else because if that's rejected, that's not the real you, right? But if you really put who you are out there and you're you, that's way scarier if somebody rejects that, right? That's way scarier. And that's way harder to be yourself on those types of things. But I think it's really important because one, if you're going to be yourself, well, not everyone's going to like you because that's just human nature and that's really important. But two, you're going to attract the right people. And that's really important to be yourself, to do what you love to do. And you'll start to attract the right crowd of people and you'll weed out all of the people that you don't want to be around. Because if you constantly are putting on a face and you're constantly pretending to be somebody else or try to be another YouTuber, anything, even not out of YouTube, and you get a whole bunch of friends that only like you when you're acting that way, you just create yourself a prison.
Yeah, it seems very toxic. However, what you said about those comments, Curly, I'm like, I think I live in a bubble. For example, I was doing a stream, I don't know, like lately, it wasn't like, I was less energetic than usually, and maybe I was a bit under the weather, I would say. I would put it like that. And people in the stream were like, "Oh, is it everything okay? You sound depressed." And like they were really, really, yeah. So I've never gotten like those comments, or maybe I'm just turning them off like automatically. I mean, in my brain, I mean, I read like all of the comments because I'm not getting like a lot of them, but. Yeah, it is. People are like actually nice in my community. So that's kind of what Tewtiy said. If you sort your community, if you don't welcome everyone in, then the nicer people are gonna come and stay, and that I think that's nice. That it is actually possible. For example, maybe I'm a bit, I've created a dictatorship, but yeah, if somebody crosses a line, I just delete them or ban them. I know it's pretty, like pretty harsh, but yeah.
No. I don't think that's the thing at all. I think you just ban anybody you don't like. Like, I'm a firm believer. Like, I know it sounds crazy, right?
No, you
but
don't.
I think you can rule your channel with a iron hammer, because it's your community, it's your channel, and if you don't like the way people like, just remove them from that. I don't think there's anything. I don't think you're hiding from things or deleting. Like, I think if you guys look, I have probably well over 2,000 or 3,000 blocked words on my channel, right? I have so many different things and avenues to be able to kind of filter and weed this out. I think that's perfectly acceptable to do that. And I don't think that's a sign of weakness, right? Of just deleting negative comments, not just get them out of here. See ya.
Yeah, if you're gonna say something negative or even constructive, at least be creative about it. That's like
at least be funny about it.
Yeah, at least be funny. Yeah, that's also what I'm doing. I mean, I am rewarding creativity, unless it's like it crosses the line, or it's like a bit too iffy. Like, yeah, okay, I don't know. Is this PG-13? I don't know if it's PG-13, because I have gotten a very iffy joke. Okay, what I'm doing on the streets is I'm usually playing co-ops. And, BTD 6 isn't exactly a place, well, it's very filtered. You cannot do, like, anything too edgy, etc. But, okay, I'm gonna cut it out if it's gonna be too much. You're gonna decide about it. Okay, and it was a very, very tiny thing, but it was very, very, very particular thing, which was too iffy for me to, like, brush off. The guy that was playing with me, because I usually have, I don't know, like 20 viewers per stream, whatever. He got in and he wrote on the chat, because that's how he communicates with me. And he was like, no, don't check out the name of the helicopter pilot. And I was like, okay, I'm not gonna. And he was like, wait, what? No, check it out. And it's kind of obvious, the reverse psychology, it doesn't work on me. I'm too big brain, but yeah, check out the main point is that I was supposed to check out the name of the heli pilot, and I check it out, and it was Kobe Bryant, and I just got the iffiest. I don't know if I ended the stream there, but I was just like, it's so iffy. It's like the iffiest thing I've experienced. And from then on, what's really interesting, the guy was like banned from the Discord server. He was silenced. And what's the most interesting thing is right now he's having a redemption arc on my channel.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't talk about him personally, but yeah, he comes to the stream, he writes, and he tries to be better. And it's like, it's insane. I'm actually, the narrative that can be created from situations like these, it's insane. Of course, you can, block people permanently, which I tend to sometimes do if they cross a line or they talk about some things. But yeah, if they cross a line, but yeah, the most insane part is that they don't get discouraged. They just keep on showing up, and they kind of want forgiveness, which is insane. But because you don't expect them, like relatively, I don't want to say toxic person. It's just it's not even a poor taste joke. It's just iffy. There's no other word for it. It's just iffy. It just makes you, yeah.
Yeah.
And a person like that, you're like, okay, because he does something like that, that means he can cross that edge many more times. So you really need to watch out for that person. And the funny thing was that I have something like a mod wheel. So I have a wheel of names. I'm how do I explain? You know what a wheel of names is, right? So I'm having a mod wheel. So if I decided I want to make somebody on my chat a moderator of the stream, I do a mod wheel for them. So they have a 50-50 chance of, getting a mod or not getting a mod.
We should do this for the U.S. politics.
Let's not get into that. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, I was just adding other options, and it was like I think at some point I put this guy's name and that this guy is getting banned. I think I went too far a bit, but yeah, he was like, and people were actually defending him. They knew what he did, and it's actually the most interesting thing, because they knew what he did, but they were kind of forgiving him. So in a way, YouTube and real life can create really interesting narratives.
And I think that comes back almost full circle of the difference between having a smaller community starting out on YouTube versus a larger community, right? Because I think being in a bigger YouTube community, you don't really get those types of interactions with people. Because I do remember, I can't bring up any specific things, but that nature of having that type of community and having those things. And it might also just be more of the streaming, because I used to stream every single day. And I've basically only do videos now, mainly because I live out in the mountains and I use Starlink satellite internet, so I can't really stream.
Oh, wait, how long were you streaming for? 2 or more hours per day?
I would stream. How long would I stream? I think I'd only do a 1 hour stream every day.
Oh, so that's very healthy. I think I've gotten to like about 4 hours, and I was like, okay, this is too much. I need to stop.
I think streaming is one of the best things to do to grow a channel, especially in the beginning, because that's basically what I went from. I grew my channel from about 50,000 to maybe 600, 700,000 from basically only streaming, and that's how most of everything came from that. Started with doing Minecraft stuff, but back in the day did Plants vs. Zombies and then Bloons, because I think Bloons is also such a great, I mean, funny enough, I just came from a live stream, right? Did that and then hopped in here.
Are we jumping to another topic?
Yeah, I actually had a question for Tewtiy.
Yo.
How did you come up with your YouTube name?
Bro, I was just gonna ask that.
What a coincidence.
I actually don't care.
There's
Good
nothing
for you.
There's basically nothing special or unique about it. I made it 10 years ago, and I said, I want to have a cool, unique name, because ever since then, I'd always used random letters or just things, and everything was always taken, so I was really annoyed. And I was like, well, if I'm going to be a famous YouTuber, little 13-year-old me, if I want to be a famous YouTuber, I need to have a cool, memorable name. And so I basically sat in front of my mom's computer, punching in random numbers and things, just doing all kinds of stuff, trying to come up with something. And then eventually I just basically slapped the keyboard around and came up with something similar to Tewtiy, and then I just moved the letters around, got that, and I saw that I got a green check mark, and I went, oh my gosh, I can have Tewtiy? Cool. And then I got it. And then forever I was known as Tewtiy.
Tewtiy?
Because that's what everyone pronounces it. Yeah, everyone pronounces it like Tewtiy. It's super funny.
Yeah, I couldn't pronounce it.
Or Tweety.
Yeah,
Tewtiy.
exactly. It was unpronounceable when I first saw the name of your channel. I don't know, it happened. I started, making Bloons content, and yeah, of course you type in Bloons and look for the most popular videos, and then it's like the guide, which... What? How do you pronounce it? And the people on the chat were telling me how to actually pronounce it. Actually, I think you should have sticked with Ryan.
There's so many Ryans, though. So many.
I'm assuming Ryan's your real name, right?
Yeah, Ryan's my real name.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I actually have a question so everyone can know. How do you pronounce Tewtiy?
Tewtiy.
The proper grammatical way. Tewtiy?
Tewtiy. I would say, it's like the number 2 and then the letter T. Tewtiy.
So Tewtiy. Oh, I see.
That sounds nice. My when I was like telling my dad about it for like the first time, he thought I was talking about like 2D, like the dimension.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
2D, right?
That also works. Yeah.
That's good.
2D.
Yeah, double D wouldn't work that well.
Well, Popping Productions, how did you get your name?
Well, I'm kind of had a similar problem to Tewtiy a while back of people couldn't really pronounce my name because back then I was like, what should I call myself? And I was thinking like, it should probably have something to do with like popper or like popping, because I'm like popping the balloons in the monkey game sort of thing, and so I was thinking like maybe like something more like maybe a little longer or like repetitive. So then I came up with no popa popper, which which at the time I'm kind of liked, but then everyone who saw it was like, how the freak do you pronounce this? Nopa Popa Popper.
That's the one.
But then I changed it a little later, thinking, like, oh, people have no idea how to pronounce my name. So then, I gotta stick with like the popping theme. So I did like popping. What should go after that? And so I thought, maybe like popping production or something like that, because like I'm like producing things and I'm popping things, and then they just like go together so nicely. And so when I started out, like when I changed my name, it wasn't Popping Productions. It was Poppin with like an apostrophe and then production. And then it evolved over time into this.
What is the name for that? There's a specific name when two words go together, like Popping Productions. Because I know Fortnite does it for every single one of their maps. Like,
isn't it like alliteration?
That might be what it is.
Know.
Yeah, it's like Tilted Towers, like
Salty Springs.
Yeah. There's a specific name for it because it's just like that's also what we did for the Steam game, right? Topple Tactics, right? Same concept with it.
I'm gonna search that up right now.
And in the meantime, we'll listen to why curly fries is called curly fries.
All right. Yeah, sounds like a great idea.
Well, my name Curly Fries. I originally.
My name JF.
Are you serious right now?
Sorry,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay. All right. So I got curly fries when I was like literally kindergarten with my friends. They named me that because of what I look like. I don't show myself, so I'm not gonna say specifically.
You look like a curly fry. I'm done.
I can't neither confirm or deny that. I might be curly fries. I might be a curly fry. No one will know. So like I got it in kindergarten. I've had it my whole life until now. Everyone like nicknamed, they call me curly fries, like even in real life. And then I decided I made a few YouTube channels. Before it was Curly Fries, which is Fries, like the food curly fries. And funnily enough,
tasty.
When I tried to search up my channel, could you guys guess what popped up when I searched up curly fries?
Curly fries?
Recipes for curly fries.
Yes. Yeah, that's why I put FRYS, because if you just search it up, it'd just be Arby's curly fries instead of, my channel.
You just have to become big enough so when people look it up, it'll come up instead of Bloons instead of Arby's.
Dude, that is 500 IQ.
I remember the day when I first created my channel. If you looked up Tewtiy, it would only come up Tweety Bird cartoons, and that was one of my goals. Was I wanted to get it to the point where if you looked up my name, my content would show up over Tweety Board. So I'm very happy to know that it's even like if you go to YouTube, I think if you just do TEW, that'll pop up. So I don't know if that's the case. I can neither confirm nor deny. You have to do.
Bro, I just type in the letter T. And Tewtiy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, you have to do incognito. You have to do TEW. You get Tewtiy and then Tuber.
Yeah. No, for me it's Tuber first, and I don't even see Tewtiy. I only see your videos from Tewtiy. It's Tuber. I'm being completely serious.
Hey, curly fries, you should get a job at Arby's.
I already have a job. So.
At Arby's?
Wait, you already have a job at Arby's? Are you like the best at making curly fries there?
I'm a curly fry making a curly fry. So it's like a pretty weird sighting to see when you walk into Arby's and just see like curly fries cooking curly fries. But
if you eat a curly fry, is that cannibalism?
I can neither confirm nor deny that.
This is like the Mandelbrot set, an infinite fractal of curly fries. No matter where you go up or down, it's just curly fries.
Well, we went through all of our names. What about Mice, though? I'm curious to see how you came up with the name Mice.
Okay, it's gonna be boring, actually. The most boring thing is that somebody told me in real life that I look like a mouse. I don't know if there exists a word in in English like physiognomy, but it's basically what your face looks like, and my face looks like a mouse. So basically the same story as curly fries. However, it's with my whole face and not only my hair. I assume that's regarding to your hair. So I was like, yeah, mouse, but mouse is like, no, it's like mouse. You have to type in M-O. You have to know how to spell mouse. Not everybody does that. However, mice, it's like nice, and
I have a question.
you can
for
see
you.
that.
Maybe a little too nice.
You better have beaten up the person who said you literally look like a mouse. Like that's not the nicest thing to say.
No, it was like a friendly thing.
He could be like a nice looking mouse. Who knows?
No, it's just a very elongated face. I basically look like Remy from Ratatouille. However, yeah, the picture of Remy is like kind of copyrighted by Pixar, so I had to come up with a different logo. Have you guys? No, you definitely haven't seen my first rendition of the logo. I might send it to you at some point, but yeah, it was because this one was remade by my personal graphic designer, Bitflex, 1,300 subscribers.
Let's go.
You know. Yeah, that's like, yeah.
I have to say, for only starting off like half a year and having 1,000 subs, and like I think you guys are already in a great spot. Like looking at just checking out your channels and only having half a year of experience, and already just seeing content that you guys post, thumbnails and whatnot.
Okay, you don't see the deleted content.
You don't see my deleted content.
Plus, you gave me a pretty big boost, Tewtiy.
Bless up.
So thank you for that.
Yeah, that's true. You know what was for a second on my channel? There was like, oh yeah, let's beat Popping Productions in subscribers. And
yeah, you got no shot.
Then he gets the absolute boost of just doing a collab with a bigger YouTuber. The people don't even know him. The people are not even gonna watch him. They just subscribe to. Okay, it's not like I got mad. It just was like. Oh, okay. I'm gonna bottle my emotions down, and I'm not gonna say mean things about Tewtiy. I already said enough.
That's so funny.
Well, don't say that.
Did steam start coming out of your ears?
No. Tewtiy. Okay, guys. Tewtiy doesn't have to know that I kind of made fun of him on the stream with the viewers.
What?
I didn't even know. Yeah,
That's
that was.
so
I
funny.
know.
That's so mean.
You know what? It's time to cancel mice. I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for a cancel mice video. Don't do it. It's gonna backfire, or is it? I don't know. You know what? Think about it. I just throw ideas out. This little YouTuber bullies me. No. It has to have a better wording. I'm gonna look up Mr. Beast's titles.
That's right. I'll go to ChatGPT to come up with it.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be killing mice.
Dude, Popping Productions, like, so me and Popping Productions, we kind of like raced to see who got the most subs, because he was like above me by like, what were you, like maybe like 400 subs above me, like when we kind of first met, right?
Yeah.
Would you say so? And like
No,
my
I
goal,
think it was more like 100.
yeah, and my goal was just to like beat him in subs, and then I did, and then I think we all know what happened next.
Yeah.
Now you guys got to race to 10K. Friendly competition's always fun.
Oh no.
I'm putting it on the podcast right now. If I don't beat Popping Productions in subscribers to 10K, I will. I don't know what I will do, but it'll be something.
It'll be something.
It will be something if I don't.
We gotta do another collab.
Yeah, guys, the problem is you're trying to beat yourself in subscriber counts. I think you should do a beat up in real life.
Bro, what?
Tewtiy, how tall are you?
6 foot.
Oh, that's perfect. I'm 6'1".
Dude.
Let's roll.
Dude, you guys are so much taller than me.
Yeah, okay, yeah, let's do it. Let's do a BTD 6 boxing event.
Me and Popping Productions are getting in the ring.
Yeah, I'm only 5'11".
You probably weigh things in pounds.
Yeah.
How much you weigh in pounds?
I weigh about 150.
Okay, so it would be a club ring because I'm 220. It would. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Okay, if you're gonna agree to this, I will happily beat you up.
All right, let's do it. I'm down.
Bro, how am I younger than you and way more than you?
Okay, we have to find a neutral ground. Okay, I'm in Poland, in Europe. You are in United States, in probably some Ural mountains or something. Okay, what's the neutral ground?
We should go to the moon.
Yeah, we'll meet up at the moon.
Well, definitely not Canada. Most of my viewers are from Canada, actually, interestingly.
No, let's go to Greenland. I don't know.
Oh, Greenland is nice, yes. Yes. Okay. Meet up. Oh my goodness, that's genius.
A beat up. Let's do it. A beat up.
Yeah, meet up in Greenland. Yes, we have to do this. I don't know if there are direct flights from United States to Greenland. However, yeah, from Denmark, perhaps. Yeah, so we'd have to go to. Okay, we're gonna figure it out later. Next question.
Well, yeah, I'll have my people contact your people. Next question.
And I'll bring the popcorn.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, imagine how much of a boost I would get if I had a title, I beat up a big YouTuber.
Just say Tewtiy.
Yeah, I beat Tewtiy up.
I beat Tewtiy up. I love it.
Dude, that would blow up.
Yeah, I beat Tewtiy. I can see the thumbnail. I can see...
Just get a thumbnail of like your fist just in Tewtiy's face.
Yeah. Fist of a guy that looks like a mouse, like basically from AI generated, and Tewtiy with like crying eyes and a big purple
black eye.
Yeah, basically. And in Greenland, yeah, imagine the exposure from the people from Greenland. Oh my goodness, it's a market you haven't touched yet, and you're underrating it. You are actively.
That's so funny.
Yeah, Greenland beat up meetup. No, wait, how do we call it? Meetup beat up or beat up meetup? Meetup beat up.
Meetup beat up.
Oh no, I'll just be on the sides eating my popcorn and watch the entire thing happen.
Me and Popping Productions will be like commentating the fight.
Yeah, we're gonna be like, yeah, beat him up, Tewtiy McFruity, man. You got this.
No. You know what? He could actually maybe perhaps win. He has the agility of a smaller man, and I have only the brawn. I would have to catch you first.
I choose you, Tewtiy.
Okay, let's go to another topic because I'm fantasizing too much.
Thinking about someone to choose, I think it's the time to where we're gonna pull someone out and bring him into the podcast for us for 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, great idea.
Yo, my modder's in there. Pick that.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be random. I can't take anything from any side. So let me get my random number generator here.
Okay, I have a first question. Okay, maybe last question. A question. I have a question for the guy, but yeah,
all right.
I'm ready.
We have 4 people in here. Let me see. Yeah, 4. Okay, re-rolling. Generate. We got 4. Okay, who's 4? Sky. All right, we're gonna bring him in here.
You have been chosen.
He's not there.
I don't know if they're there.
They're not.
Hello?
We'll give them a few more seconds, and if they don't come back, then we will get another person.
Well, on to the next person.
1 Tewtiy. 2 Tewtiy.
2 Tewtiy.
3 Tewtiy.
4 Tewtiy. 5 Tewtiy. 6 Tewtiy. 7 Tewtiy. 8 Tewtiy. 9 Tewtiy.
Goodbye.
10 Tewtiy. All right, move back to the waiting line. Okay, we're gonna pull someone out here. I'm gonna do a 1 through 3 now. Let's see what we get. We get number 1. Let's see who number 1 is. Animation. All right, we'll drag them in here really quick.
Dun 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 dun.
You have been chosen.
Should we start counting?
I know.
Wait a minute, dude, there's no way.
I think this segment needs some work.
Yeah, I think we need to do it sooner instead of 50 minutes into the podcast.
Yeah, they've all gone to bed.
You guys. I know. Oh yeah, we're 50 minutes in.
Alrighty, well, we'll just do it 1 through 2 now if no one's gonna be there. So you have a chance of your mod being in here. Let's see what we get.
Let's go,
number 2.
Dad.
Come on.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. It wasn't that. It was Miss.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm actually sorry.
There's
it was
no
random.
chance.
I'm being serious. I'm being serious. It was random. I promise you, it was completely random. Hey, you never know. They might not be here. All right, I'm dragging them in now. Mr. Dark
Yo,
VR.
what up, Mr. Darky?
Their mic's like automatically muted though when they get dragged in. Are you sure they're
Maybe we have to manual unmute them.
Oh.
Wait, I don't have them manually muted. I don't have them manually muted.
Well, then unmute them.
Let me see. Oh, here, give me a
not that
second,
hard.
guys. This is a little scuffed here.
This is what makes
You
it
guys know how
fun.
to do this is what makes it fun. Okay, let's
This
see.
is exciting.
So-
My goodness, I feel like I'm doing contested territory now.
Let me see. Wait, I think I might have it here. Speak. I had speak disabled. They should be able to talk right now.
Well, that's
Because I
so
had them on
funny.
speak. They're just muted.
There's like, why is nobody speaking? Oh, it's because they're not allowed. Literally, no one. You know, it started. I feel.
Oh no! Imagine the frustration on the first guy. He was really trying to say something and he couldn't. It was like, oh no, he beat me, but I couldn't speak.
Yeah, he's talking in general chat. He can't say anything.
No.
How can
Can I here? I'm making you guys mod right now so you guys can fix this because I have no idea what I'm doing.
I don't know how to use Discord.
Same, I don't know how to use Discord. All right, I made Tewtiy mod.
Oh God.
I'm making.
Tewtiy, would you like to be our moderator?
Oh, yeah.
We can
you go,
offer you this
moderator.
position.
I have
Moderator.
no idea what to do as well. Just make him a moderator for the time being so he can talk. But he still can. Wait, now drag him out.
Oh, wait.
And now drag him
Yes,
back in. Mr. Dark.
He is here.
No wait. Oh, dude.
Oh,
It was
it's good to talk.
Hello.
Mr. Dark, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Yo, what up?
Oh
Yeah,
my
let's go.
gosh, I'm
We
so-
did it.
What
We
up?
managed it. We did
Okay,
the impossible.
Well, welcome, Mr. Dark. You will have 5 minutes on the clock to be in here.
Explain
And we're
yourself.
Explain.
Yeah, who's asking question? He or us?
I'll be the good cop. You be the bad cop.
Okay.
All right. So,
All right.
first question: why did you eat all the mayo last night?
I was hungry.
That's.
Good answer.
He's got us there.
Makes sense.
All right, let's.
Okay.
Oh no, you ask.
No. I have the most important question. You can go first. Go, Curly.
All right. So let's say you're choking a Smurf. What color does it turn?
Definitely purple.
You're not the one answering.
Oh, my bad. I was just so excited to answer.
I gotta agree. Purple.
Purple.
All right.
Pretty good one.
Makes sense.
Well, Tewtiy, you have just become an influencer. How do you feel about it? You just influenced this man's answer.
I approve. I think it's fine. It was a good answer. 5 points to Gryffindor.
Tewtiy, your question.
I have to ask a question.
Yeah.
Well, okay. My question is, what do you think of my question?
That's cheating.
What do you mean? Where are the rules of what questions I'm supposed to ask?
Well, actually.
All right. Here, I'll ask you another question. I have a pretty good one. Okay.
Why are we
me find-
interrogating our poor guest?
All right. Here's a really good one actually. Can you tell me this? Why doesn't a glue stick stick to the inside of the bottle?
Because no air gets inside of it, and it needs air to dry. Otherwise, it can't dry and stick to the bottle.
That's a beautiful answer.
Yeah.
Beautiful answer.
Okay, it's time for a serious question now. This is the most important one. Creator code. Which one are you using?
Ooh.
Oh no.
Creator code Mr. Dark.
Do you have your own creator code? Yo, he comes,
beat us.
dude. He
Oh,
just comes
nice.
out to shill his own creator code. I respect it.
That's sick. That's sick.
Guys, remember to use creator code. What's his code?
Mr. Dark.
Creator code Mr. Dark. And after that, type in code mice, by the way.
Woo!
What? What?
Wait, how much money?
Seven?
$7 so far.
No, mummies.
What?
Ooh, nice.
All right. I have another question here. You have 2 minutes left. This one, it's gonna be a difficult one. All right.
All right, we should ask us a question.
Oh yeah, ask us a question.
Yeah.
What got you guys into like making content for BTD 6?
Oh, that's a good one.
Money.
Probably,
Money.
2D probably inspired me the most.
Yeah, was it like the game itself or like someone else?
It was like Tewtiy was the one who like first got me into playing BTD6. I remember seeing one of his videos for the first time, which I think it was the Doom Bloon one. That was pretty nice.
45 seconds left. I'm just letting you know.
All right, I should probably stop.
Yeah. All right. Quick rundown. All of us. Tewtiy, what about you?
I grew up playing Bloons, like original Bloons TD1 back on Congregate when I was like 10 years old. So I've been playing Bloons my whole life. I got into filming content with my friend Jerome because the first ever thing that I actually did a live stream with my friend Jerome in his house, and it did really well. So I started doing that and did a couple of Bloons TD battles in Bloons TD5. And I was really fortunate enough to be reached out by Ninja Kiwi to be the first people to film and post Bloons.
Wow.
And so from there, I kind of just started it off with that.
Nice.
That's really sick. Wow. Well, what about mice?
Oh, what got me? Well, okay, it's a very guilty thing. My brother showed me Bloons battles too, and then I googled it, and then we're not gonna bleep it out, but I found Boltrix. I watched a bit of Boltrix videos.
The real Pat Fusty.
Oh, I know that. I know him.
Okay, and I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. I checked out battles too, and I was like, nah, it's too competitive for me. I cannot do this. But I was like, oh, BTD6, oh, that's cooler. Oh, I have to spend money on it. Oh, I'm not gonna. And then I was like, oh, it's free on Epic Games. It's just stars aligned, and I became a Bloons tuber ever since.
Nice.
It's all because it was free. Ninja Kiwi, best decision they ever made.
Yeah, for me, I was just last year, school year, 8th grade. My friend was playing a game. I was like, "What you playing?" He's like, "BTD6." I was like, "So what do you do?" "Oh, it's a tower defense game where these monkeys pop the balloons." And I'm like, that sounds cool. I'm gonna try it out. And then he let me play on his phone, and that's how, it happened. I just started making content for it, and yeah, that's just how it happened.
Nice.
Yeah, I remember like back when I first started playing Minecraft, it's a similar thing where you're just like, hey, what are you playing? And then just like that one fateful day of just hanging out with your friend, and then you're just like, boom, now you're cooked.
Exactly.
All right. Well, Mr. Dark VR, is there anything else you would like to say to everyone watching the podcast at home?
Subscribe to me, Mr. Dark.
This kid knows how to play the game.
He knows how to do
Yeah,
YouTube.
bro.
I've been doing this for I'd say 6 years, maybe. I've been wanting to be a YouTuber at a very young age.
Let's go.
That's awesome. to
Stick
hear,
on
man.
that grind.
Big brain.
Keep sticking to it, bro. You'll be as big as Tewtiy one day.
You can do it. I believe in you.
All right. Well, Mr. Dark VR, thank you so much for coming and waiting all that time for us. Sorry it took so long.
It's all right.
Bye, friends.
Thank you for wanting to be in here as well. We will see you, hopefully, maybe in another episode.
All right. See ya.
Bye-bye.
And thank you.
Bye. Have fun.
And with that, friends, I think I have to take my leave too. I gotta bounce. Thank you so much for having me on and inviting me, friends. I hope you have a wonderful time.
See ya.
Thank you for everyone who decided to watch this Bloons Cast
See ya.
episode. This is our first one ever recorded. So again, I'm sorry if it sounded a little bit different, if we haven't gotten everything right. If we could please down below thank you, Tewtiy, for being our first ever guest on the first ever episode. That would be a big, big W. All right. Well, I guess we will all see you guys in the next episode.
Hopefully.
Bye-bye.
Peace out.
Bye-bye.